Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone, I was just editing this video. I'm just popping in to say a few things. This was filmed a good 2 weeks ago, so hence the Valentine's decorations, hence the pink eyeshadow, hence all this. But obviously I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I had a lot going on, just like family life and stuff. Everything was going on and I just didn't really get around to posting anything or editing anything. So I actually have another vlog coming out, and it like literally includes my first driving lesson, and I'm literally about to be on my 4th one. So that'll tell you like how long ago these videos were all filmed. But yes, I hope you enjoy, and basically that's just my little disclaimer of why there's like love hearts in the background and everything. Today we are doing a full face of Carter Beauty. I have everything I'm going to be using in this basket here. I have done this before on my channel, but since I have just accumulated so much Carter Beauty products, it's actually a bit of a joke. Honestly, I cannot rave about Carter Beauty enough. They're definitely like how would you say, like drugstore products, but the quality of them is actually unbelievable. Carter Beauty actually have one of my favorite foundations. It is the Full Measure foundation. It is absolutely flawless. I actually own every single foundation from Carter Beauty. The only foundation from them that I don't like is the Half Measure foundation. So we are going to start with eyes. I think I'd rather start with my eyes. We're taking this is the Warm Velvet palette. And actually after my first Carter Beauty video, they actually sent me this palette, and they sent me 3 of the concealers that I have, but everything else has been bought myself. Okay, so to prime my eyes, we are going to be taking one of the Carter Beauty concealers. This is the Covert concealer. This stuff is actually really good, and this one is in the shade Marshmallow. And I'm basically just going to take the smallest amount, and I'm just going to pat that on my eyelid and just use that to carve out my brows. Okay, so now that we have that all blended in, we are going to start with the eyeshadow. Like I said, it's the Carter Beauty Warm Velvet palette, and I'm going to start off with the shade Noble, which is this shade here, and I'm basically just going to place that into my crease. I'm actually going to zoom you in the smallest bit. So now that we have that shade on just as a transition shade, we are going to go in then with this pink shade right in the middle. It's a very pinky maroon colour, and I'm just going to place that lower down into the crease. Okay, and now that I have that all blended out, I'm actually going to go in with the shade 13, which is this dark brown, and I'm just going to use that to deepen up that pink. Okay, so now we have a nice smoky brown with a hint, well, I'd say a hint, like, you know, a touch of pink. It's not too much, not too little. What we're going to do now is, I'm not going to carve out my crease or anything. I'm going to go in with the 2 shades here. They are Excess and Affluent, and I'm basically going to mix them together. They're basically 2 maroony pink shimmers, and I'm just going to basically pat that into the inner part of my eye. Okay, so that is literally the eye makeup finished. You're going to start on the base. Like I said, the Carter Beauty Full Measure foundation is literally my favourite. I literally have 8 bottles of this. Not even sorry about it. This stuff is my favourite. Like I said, I also have the Half Measure. Now, Half Measure is not my favourite, can't lie, so that won't be used. I only actually have 1 bottle of that. And then I have 2 bottles of this stuff. This is the Carter Beauty Miracle Measure Youth Boost foundation. This stuff is actually brilliant. I've only used it a handful of times because, like I said, Full Measure is the one I go to. but I think I might actually use this today. I have the shade Creme Brulee and I have Caramel Chew. I'm going to use Caramel Chew because that is pretty much the perfect shade for me in the full measure. For primers, I have the Hold Tight Perfecting Primer, and I also have the Youth Boost Primer and Serum. I'm going to use the Youth Boost today. Is what it looks like. I have 2 of these primers because I've only used that a handful of times, but the minute I used it I knew this stuff is unreal. I'm just going to apply it to my face using my hands. It has a very silicone-y texture, which I actually like that in primers, and it makes your skin so smooth and so just soft, and it's one of those type of primers like the minute I put it on I like see a difference. Like I see my skin like mattifying, if you get me. So primer is on. We are moving on to foundation. I already told you what it is. Okay, so oh, it's a bit dark. Actually, that's one thing I remember the last time I used this foundation is Caramel Chew in this and Caramel Chew in the full measure are actually different. Caramel Chew in this one is so much darker, but it's okay because I actually put tan on before filming this video because I knew I didn't really have any light foundations. Okay, that is my foundation on and blended in. It is a small bit darker than my neck, but I don't want to bring it down my neck because I'm only literally just after putting tan on. But I know then once I go to take my makeup off, it's going to take the tan off on my neck. Don't worry, we will fix it. We are going to literally apply concealer now, but that foundation, it just honestly just gives me MAC Studio Fix fluid just in a Carter Beauty bottle. We are going to move on to concealer. Like I said, I have those concealers that I was sent, and I have this a duo contour stick. I'm going to use this. I used this last time and I actually only used this a few videos ago, and I don't think I actually minded it too much. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, and I'm also going to use the liquid concealer as well. I'm going to use both because I do like to be concealed and I am quite dark. So I'm just going to apply some of the covert concealer on top. Okay, so I've just blended all that concealer in. It looks really flawless. I actually just forgot how much I loved those Carter Beauty concealers. Unreal. We're going to take the other end of this duo contour stick now, and we are just going to bronze our faces. We are going to go here. Now I can't lie, the last time I tried this I didn't like it. I remember now, I liked the concealer, I didn't really like the contour, but we are going to give it another go because maybe it will sit better on top of an actual Carter Beauty foundation. I can't actually even remember what foundation I used in the video that I tried it in, but I know I didn't like it. So I just feel like it disappears. Maybe it's not like the right shade I'm using and it's just completely blending in, but I just feel like when I blend it, it just disappears. Like, I don't want to sit here and lie and be like, oh, it's brilliant, blah blah, because I do like the concealer bit of it, but it's just the contour bit. Like, look, I just think it completely blends away. But it's just, it disappoints me because everything I've ever tried from Carter Beauty I've absolutely loved. Honestly, everything. It's why I keep buying Carter Beauty products, because I just love them so much. Like, I literally have one of everything, I think, honestly. Apart from the only thing I actually know I don't have is the brushes. I don't have the brushes, and I actually don't have anything for eyebrows. Yeah, so I've blended that in. Yeah, like I said, I'm just not a big fan of it. Honestly, I can't sit and lie, I absolutely love everything from Carter Beauty, but that just, it doesn't work for me. Okay, so before we set our face, we are moving on to liquid blush and liquid highlight. We have these Get Lit illuminators, Get Lit in rose gold. This is the one we're going to be using for blush. If you have this sitting at home and you don't know what to do with it, use it as a cream blush. Honestly, it's unreal. I'm literally just going to do 3 dots. I like my blush to sit really, really high. And just a little dot across my nose. And just 2 dots up here. I love blush. Honestly, everywhere on my face, I love blush. If I could have blush over like bronzer and all, I would. I'm just going to take my same brush that I use for my foundation, just because it will dye it down a bit, if you get me. And I'm literally just going to start patting these into my face. Okay, so I just have that all blended in. I know it's a bit excessive, but just look at that shine. It's such a healthy glow. I absolutely love it. And just the subtlest like tint of pink off it is unreal, because like I said, I love blush, so I will definitely be going in with a powder blush as well. Okay, I said I was going to go in with the golden one, did I? I can't remember, but I'm actually going to go in with the ice one. And because I have literally just covered my face in the rose gold one, I'm literally only going to put the smallest bit, because again, I will be putting powder highlighter, so I'm literally just going to put the smallest bit. Okay, so now we are going to go in and start setting our face. Again, something I've so much of, these Carter Beauty translucent powders. Now, not gonna lie, again, like I said, if I don't like something, I'll always be the first to say that I don't like it. I do like these. The only one that I don't like is the one in the shade of translucent. I feel like it's, I don't know, like I couldn't see it being a different formula, but it's just, it's not as good as these two. And it's not just the colour that I'm on about either. It's just, I honestly see a difference in them. Maybe I got a bad one, I don't know. But these in the shade natural and in the shade banana, these mixed together, I always mix a little bit of them together in a lid. Unreal. I'm just going to take a little setting brush and just start dabbing it around my face. I know this is so tedious because most people just go in with a big brush, but I just hate doing that, because I find like now places like where I put that that cream highlighter, obviously I don't want to set those places, and I feel the bigger the brush, the less control you have. So that's why I like to go in with a smaller brush. So my face is just set, so we are moving on to face powders. I have this Cupid palette, this for blush. Honestly, it's just flawless. Don't ever listen to anyone when they say you have to spend like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on makeup. This stuff, I think this could be like maybe €7 or €8 and it's brilliant. I'm gonna mix the shades Infatuation and Affection. I'm gonna mix these two, and I'm going to basically just apply it where I applied that liquid blush. Okay, and now we are going to do our bronzer. I like to do my blush before I do my bronzer, because I feel like everything just moves a bit more seamlessly when I do that. I'm going to take the Full House palette, and I'm taking the shade Spades, which is this bronzer here, and I am just going to very lightly dust over my face. Okay, and for highlight, like I already said, I'm taking the Blaze palette, I'm taking Hot White and Flash, and I'm literally just going to mix these two together and just apply it to my face. Can someone let me know if Carter Beauty has a setting powder, because I feel like that is the one and only thing that I am missing. Honestly, I used to never use setting powder, or setting spray. What am I even on about? Setting spray. I didn't actually realise. My camera literally just stopped recording, and I only realised just now. But basically, I don't have a Carter Beauty lip liner. Do Carter Beauty do lip liners? I don't know. I could have swore I had one though, like ages and ages and ages ago. I don't have any. So I'm taking the shade 13 from the Warm Velvet palette, and I'm literally just lining my lips. And I always like to fill in my top lip a small bit more, because I find when I eat or drink or anything, not that I'm going anywhere after this, literally going upstairs to take my makeup off to watch Euphoria. For lips, we are taking, this is my favorite ever lip color. This lipstick from Carter Beauty, it's in the shade Saoirse, and I also have the lip tint to go with it, because I'm not a big fan of matte lips. I think just gloss looks better. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using. honestly, is that not the perfect lip shade? Now I'm just going to top it with this lip tint because I actually do really like it the way it is, but I'm not a matte lips girl. As much as I do like the colour and like how it looks, I just know I'd rather it with this on top. And that is my look completed and finished. I absolutely love it. Now I will say the foundation is a small bit dark. I just completely forgot that, honestly. In the Youth Boost, the shades are actually a bit different. This is Caramel Chew in the full measure, and even in the bottle you can see like this is like a good 1 or 2 shades darker. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you later.